Welcome back, Creative Cooking with Lisa. Tonight we're going to do a pork tenderloin in the Instant Pot electric pressure cooker. The roasts in this thing come out so tender and juicy, they just fall apart before you can barely even touch them with the fork. One feature that I really enjoy with the Instant Pot and probably many other electric pressure cookers is that you can use the inner pot as a saute pot also. So I've set this to saute. I've put some olive oil in there. I'll let it heat up. And then I've cut up the onions and bell peppers. I'm going to throw those in to brown them. And I'll toss in some garlic as well. Then I'll pull those out. We'll sear the roast and then throw it all into pressure cook. Okay, so these are going pretty good. I did squeeze half a lime over them. I'm going to remove these and then I will sear the pork tenderloin. So here's these. I put these in my bowl. Add a little more water in here. Oil. I have rubbed the pork tenderloin in salt and pepper and a garlic and herb blend that contains parsley and dill, onion, garlic, and to turn these. Sear the other side. Alright, so now that both sides are seared, we're going to take this out and put it on a plate. And then put in some broth. You can use chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth, beef broth, it doesn't matter. We just want to deglaze the pan. Very nice. Okay, so then we're going to put our roast back in. Vegetables we had sauteed. I'm going to throw in a couple of sprigs of rosemary. With the pressure cooker, everything gets cooked right, all the flavor gets cooked right into the food. Nothing evaporates. We'll switch to the poultry setting, which is what you use for pork, and we're going to go up to a full hour. This is just over 2 pounds of pork tenderloins. We're going to set it to sealing. Let it do its thing. We have 8 minutes left on our pork roast, and then it will come down naturally, so we'll probably add another 15 minutes to that. In the meantime, we're going to steam some broccoli. I've got the Princess House stainless steel 5-quart stock pot here, and it has a steam basket. So first I'm going to use the steam basket to rinse the broccoli, and then I'm going to use it to steam the broccoli. Now we just put our steamer in and see how it goes. There you have it. It finished up. I hit the cancel button to turn it off rather than keep warm. And now we're just gonna let it come down naturally. To round out our meal this evening, we're gonna be making the little baby celebration potatoes. You can see their size in my hand. And we're gonna be using the Princess House 3-quart miracle dish for that. We'll make these in the microwave in about 7 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna start with about 2 tablespoons of butter in the bottom of my miracle dish. I'm gonna melt this in the microwave for just a few seconds. If you wanted a healthier alternative, you could use olive oil or grapeseed oil instead of butter. So I melted that for about 20 seconds, and now we're just gonna put our potatoes in. I cut these in half. Look at this beautiful color. I'm gonna coat these in the butter. And then I'm just gonna put some sea salt on here. You could also throw in any other type of seasoning that you wanted, maybe some rosemary or basil here. I'm just gonna go with salt. Put the lid on and we're gonna cook this in the microwave. I'm gonna start with a cook time of 5 minutes and check and see if they are fork tender. And here's Holly Girl sleeping at my feet. Oh, it's a hard knock life. Here's the 5-minute check. We're gonna put them in for about 5 more minutes. Our broccoli is done. It's fork tender, beautiful color. I've decided to go ahead and throw on some mushrooms. My husband got me some fresh from the Monterey Mushroom Factory today, so why not? These are finished. Our potatoes are fork tender. You can see that the valve dropped down, so the pressure is all the way released. We can open it up. There we go. Here comes the fork test. Oh yeah. Absolutely fall off the fork tender. So that's dinner. Pork tenderloin in the Instant Pot electric pressure cooker. Mini celebration potatoes in the miracle dish in just 10 minutes in the microwave. Sauteed mushrooms and delicious steamed broccoli. So tender. So as you can see, you can use the lid to your miracle dish to serve your food in. This is also a separate baking piece, but when you have leftovers, instead of dirtying a separate storage bowl, just put them all in there. It goes right in your refrigerator or your freezer.